Hello YouTube and valued viewers, Byron at Splitting Slices. Welcome back to the Knife and EDC channel. Today is Wednesday, July 15th, 2026, and that means besides wondering where the heck the summer has gone, time slips by so quickly the older you get, but it means you got to take advantage of the time you have left. Hey, we're going to do that today. We're going to take a look at my number 10 and final special knife that I want to talk about as part of the Knife Chats with Tobias 10 by 10 by 10 Knives Challenge. Now, the company I'm going to talk about here is Austin Jackson's company called C. Risner Cutlery. You also know them as Traditional Pocket Knives. Just a fantastic place to buy knives, some of the best customer service in the industry, and his shipping is second to none. Now, not only does he produce a whole bunch of special sticker designs, here's his American 250 sticker to celebrate that 250th birthday and anniversary of our company's foundation with the Declaration of Independence on July 4th. He also makes some fantastic knives. The question I get asked a lot as a knife collector is, what is your favorite knife? Folks, my favorite slip joint or traditional pocket knife to carry in my pocket are actually two of Austin's designs. I'm going to talk about the first one very quickly because these are sold out, and unless you find one on the secondary, I don't think you're going to find them anymore. They're sold out because they are the perfect larger size slip joint for most people to carry. This is the Lake Champlain Barlow with that beautiful Warncliffe style blade, fuller nail nick, M390 blade steel, hollow grind on that blade, ends up making a wickedly sharp, thin behind the edge cutter, perfect for utility cuts, about a 6.5 to 7 pull, and just about the perfect size for most people to grip the handle and have a full size grip with a strong enough spring that you can do most cuts that you want to do. Unfortunately, this knife is sold out, but I know why, because it is a great cutter. I would say the perfect size for most people to carry and was offered at a great price for premium materials. We're going to talk about, though, my favorite carry, and unfortunately, I think it's just because of the size that he hasn't sold these out as well. In fact, currently right now, he has 6 different configurations of this knife available at a sale price, and he has 3 of these configurations with a couple cosmetic seconds where you can get an additional $10 off. Folks, I'm talking about his bow trapper or trapper design knife that is extra large and extra fun for me. This is my favorite slip joint knife to carry. It is the Appalachian Ridgerunner. A beautiful titanium, full titanium bodied knife, although he also has these in micarta and carbon fiber scales, and those are the configurations that he's currently trying to sell. This one is just a fantastic knife. This is the corncob jig version. All titanium construction. It has a S90V hollow ground blade, a wicked cutter, and with this bowie style blade, it also can make nice penetrative cuts and do just about any utility cutting you need to do. It is exceptionally easy to carry in the pocket because it's thin. It's the thickest or the highest point of this knife is only 3/4 of an inch. Everything else tucks down into your pocket nice. Now, it is long, and I think that is the biggest reason this knife has sold slowly for him. But folks, I'm telling you, this is a fantastic cutter and a great carry. Now, let's take a look at some of the specs on it. I'll rattle them off here quickly, and we'll talk a little more about this. So, this trapper design, the Appalachian Ridgerunner. Overall length when open is 8.35 inches. It has a closed length of a little over 4.5 inches at 4.6 inches. has a width of 0.4 inches, so a fairly thin knife in the hand as well as a slimmer carry. We have 6 to 7 different configurations of that. We've got green micarta. We have dark matter fat carbon blue. We have dark matter fat carbon red. We have fat carbon frost, black micarta, a snow fire micarta, or snow fire fat carbon, and then all of the titanium versions are sold out. All right. You have 59 to 61 on the HRC hardness rating of this S90V steel. We have a belt satin finish on the blade. The blade is made from 1/8 inch stock. Your blade has a sharpening choil, so you don't have to worry about that. Nice fuller nail nick halfway down the blade, runs up to that bowie harpooned peak. Nice swedge on that slightly upswept tip at the end of the bowie clip. And a nice belly edge with a slight recurve going back into the sharpening choil. Perfect jimping on the blade spine, right where your thumb lands, to give you nice grip when you're making those cuts. Triple fluted bolster, integral frame bolster design there. Okay. Screwed construction with titanium hardware, so anybody that likes to mod their knives, you could consider this one to do some modifications and anodization on, especially if you can get a hold of the titanium bodied ones. All right, again, that pull on the rating on this one is, I would say, between a 6.5 to 7. His website rates it as a 7. And these knives were originally released back in November of 2024. But again, between the length of the knife, I think, and the fact that all the titanium versions are currently sold out, he's really had a hard time selling the carbon fiber and the micarta versions. But folks, as far as an everyday carry work knife, those are fantastic materials to have for daily use, both the fat carbon and the micarta series. In fact, I probably am going to pick up a micarta one because I actually own the Lake Champlain Barlow in both the full titanium and this green micarta, which this is the primary everyday carry that I use. So this one probably sees more pocket time than any of them. All right, but if I set these down, I think you can see maybe why these have been a little bit slower to sell, and it's because of the length on them. You have a 1/2 inch longer bowie clip point blade than that Lake Champlain, and you have an extra 1/2 inch of handle. So I think just that extra inch, I think, makes a difference for some people when they perceive the knife as being, oh, well, that's too big for me to carry. Folks, I can tell you, because of the slimness of it, it is not hard to carry in your pocket at all. All right, and it's just a fantastic cutter. So I'm definitely trying to help Austin out here and tell you, look, if you're looking for a great pocket knife, now I'm not saying they're inexpensive, but for the premium materials you get, that blade steel, that hollow grind on that big bowie blade, you get 3 3/4 inch long blade of that S90V steel, and a really slim carry in the pocket, both the thickness of the knife as well as the overall height of the knife. It's a fantastic carry. I carry it in the larger slip. Fits right in there, and I've got a little extra there, and it completely protects the knife. Comes right out when you want to pull it out of the pocket. But yeah, whether you want to use a slip or not, I find it an extremely easy carry and definitely one of my finest cutters I have. I'm talking about the traditional pocket knives Appalachian Ridgerunner, the bow trapper pattern frame, and you can get it currently on sale, regularly priced at $200. They are now on sale, 6 different configurations of either fat carbon or micarta for $145, or you can get 3 of the cosmetic seconds, nothing functionally wrong with the knives at all, for $135, and I'm actually thinking I'm going to pick up a couple of the micartas. So that's going to do it for me. What's my favorite slip joint knife to carry? It's the TPK Appalachian Ridgerunner, along with the Lake Champlain Barlow. I can't help you on those, but I can certainly point you in the right direction on these. Go pick you up one. That's going to do it for me. Byron at Splitting Slices saying split a slice with a friend soon. Thanks to Bias for the open tag, the 10x10x10. I think it was a fantastic series. And until my next video, everybody please take care.